special today. I would like you all to look at my heart as it just swings from side to side. So, what happened here? Are you expecting something now? Well, you can expect, talking about the conversational hypnosis and the pre-talk. And it is Arno again who is going to take us through this. Welcome, Arno.
Hi, Claudia. Thank you. Thank you. It's nice being here.
Absolutely. So tell us, I was very, very chuffed when you decided, how many years ago is it now? It's a couple of years.
Maybe about 7, 8.
Wow. Okay. When you decided that you have a keen interest in conversational hypnosis and that you actually put a curriculum course together, which is a specialty course. In other words, that's not a firm part of the curriculum. It's an option that people can choose once they've done CC1 and RSA. And I was very chuffed when you did that, because it is really a very, very important aspect that really, I think everybody should know, because we're living in a web of conversational hypnosis. It's just that people call it differently, okay? But as you move around, as you see advertising or politicians, can I say that? Anybody in the know, you are being kind of I don't want to say bombarded, but influenced, even manipulated to a degree, with people wanting you to buy their products and things like that. So,
that's true.
So the thing is, I know, because I've been now in practice with clients for many, many years, and I see that so much work is done before we start that ritual of something to happen, which is no more nowadays a pocket watch or a heart or whatever. That was just a teaser. But so much work is done prior to what the client probably perceives to be the official session now. And it's such a precious time. And if you know how to utilize that, it's just, it gives you the edge. And I'm really looking forward to you telling us all about it.
Thank you, Claudia. Thank you. Yes, it's true. Your pre-talk, and that is the part where you talk before you do formal hypnosis. Your pre-talk can make or break your session, right? It's vital. It's vital. What you do over there is going to make all the difference. I'd go as far as to say sometimes a formal hypnosis is just like putting the cherry on the cake, right? So then the question comes up, why conversational hypnosis? And maybe to answer that question, we must first ask, what is conversational hypnosis, right? And what's the difference, right? And conversational hypnosis is where you're inducing the hypnotic state conversationally. In other words, in normal conversation, you can start changing your language, the way you speak, the sentence structure, and you can start changing your tonality and your body language, and you can start putting the person into hypnotic state very, very easily, very, very quickly. In actual fact, most people can go into hypnosis in less than 30 seconds. It's that easy if you know how to do it, right? So then what should be coming up for you is the ethical aspect, because if you can induce the hypnotic state conversationally without even people knowing that you're doing it, what about the ethics? And this is why this course has a huge emphasis on the ethical aspects. We need to be ethical. This is a very, very advanced, very powerful skill set that should be used in an ethical way, right? So if a client walks into your practice, even although they're coming to a hypnosis practitioner, they're probably scared of hypnosis. They've seen it on television, they've seen it in movies, everywhere, and they got this fear. And then they come into your practice, and we've noticed over the years, even if you cover what we call misconceptions, and you deal with all these misconceptions, you'll often still find people being scared. And this is where this skill set is so valuable, because then you start taking them in and out of the hypnotic state. We call it fractionating them in and out of the hypnotic state so that they can get used to it. So that by the time you get to formal induction, it is a lot easier to take them into hypnosis.
Yeah, yeah. You know what it reminds me of is when this resistance isn't there from the client, isn't it similar to when we are little and we just haven't developed our ability to resist yet, which we call the critical faculty. So, and there is one statement from an authority that has huge emotional value, like, let's say dad says to the child, you will never amount to anything, or you're such an ugly duckling, or whatever. And we grasp that because we don't have those barrier shields to logically assess this and say, hi dad, you shouldn't talk to me like that, because that means in about 30 years I'm going to be sitting in somebody's therapy chair or something like that. So we know that when somebody is receptive to receive things, and we know the detrimental effect it can have, and also how the wonderful benefits it can have when we reach to this depth. So I think it's a wonderful tool to bypass the resistance that the client may have, because after all, they come for help. You know, they're kind of giving you permission to help them to find the solutions and to have a better life. So it's very interesting.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's the beauty of it, right? If you have the skill set behind you, your job as a hypnosis practitioner is going to be a lot easier, right? You're going to be able to take people into hypnosis very easily, very quickly, and set up the whole session, the whole result. You set it up for success, so your client can leave your practice with that benefit in place, and that's the whole intent. So I just want to say a little something about the course itself, you know, the content. And, you know, you've already said it, but I just want to repeat that this course follows after RSA, right? And the reason why it follows after, this means you've done CC1, you've done RSA at a minimum before you're allowed to do conversational hypnosis. And the reason why it's put that way is this is a very advanced skill set. Yeah. And you need that foundation. If you don't have CC1 and RSA in place, this is not gonna, you're not gonna integrate this, right? You need that foundation. When you have this foundation, the course was developed to fit with the PSY curriculum like a glove. So you will be able to use it and practically implement it. And if anybody has ever gone and they tried studying these advanced hypnotic patterns and this advanced hypnotic language that we use in conversational hypnosis, they will know it's not easy. It is actually very difficult. But if you have this foundation, the way we offer it at the Institute of CC1 and RSA in place, you will actually find yourself on that course already using it. You will see people right in front of you as you speak to them. In normal conversations, see them start going into hypnosis. And this is the power of this course and our courses at the Institute, is that we are so practical that you already start using it on the course. You already start implementing it.
Yeah, but Anu, this is not just restricted for the therapy room. I mean, when you know how to use language and these techniques, do you want to expand that it is beneficial for other people as well? And outside of the hypnosis practice, I mean?
Yes, and I think one way of expanding on that is to talk about some of the feedback I've had from students and practitioners that have done this course. They said it took everything to the next level in terms of their communication, right? It doesn't matter if it's communication with your partner, with your kids, your teenagers, you know, your parents, the traffic officer as he pulls you over, maybe you were speeding a little bit, or you know, any other context, sales or wherever. It takes your entire communication to an entire different level by making it hypnotic, right? That's the power of it. And then again, I have to throw this in there, ethics, right? You have to be ethical because it's such a powerful skill set. You have to use it in the right way, right? But if you use this in the right way and you have that ethical foundation in place, which is part of our training, you can be a huge, tremendous force for good in this world and make a difference in people's lives by adding value.
So when if I hear you right, you say basically that anybody who trained elsewhere, who has the basic skills that we teach on CC1 and RSA, is welcome to join our specialty course that you hold in Joburg and in Cape Town regularly. But what kind of other person would you welcome to the course?
I think anybody that wants to improve their communication is welcome, right? Anybody is welcome, as long as you keep in mind that you need to just get that foundation in first. That's that CC1 RSA. So without that, you know, I've seen in the past, on occasion, I have allowed people to attend this course without that foundation. And I've never seen people that lost in my life, right? So you need that. You need to know how to hypnotize. You need to know how hypnosis works, and you need to know how to communicate with the subconscious mind by motivating. That's what the resource state does. It motivates a person to go deeper and deeper into the hypnotic state to get those benefits. If you don't have that in place, then conversation is going to be difficult. But if you have that, and the way it's structured and the way it's taught, you're actually going to find it will flow. You see, in the course, it's structured like a pyramid. So we build a foundation. At the bottom, there's foundational principles. Then there are techniques. And then there's integration through storytelling and metaphor. So this course is actually all about storytelling, all about metaphor. And I feel personally that metaphor is almost a modality in and by itself. It is amazing.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And I mean, storytelling has been a way of teaching and reaching into other people's subconscious, I think, ever since humankind exists. This is how knowledge and wisdom was given from generation to generation. And it's sad in a way that we seem to be losing that, and TV and things is taking over. And the beauty of storytelling is that you, the storyteller, you obviously know what kind of benefits the listener could take out of it, but you're not directing and leading the person to do what. They will just somehow identify with the story and automatically extract what is good for them. And that is so client-centered, and that is what our teaching is all about. We are not telling the client ever what to do. How can we? Who knows the internals of another person, you know? I think ask any person being married for 10 years, they probably think the other one is even more mystery now, isn't it? So, so how can we possibly think that we know what's good for our clients? But what we are getting very good at is using our tools, and conversational hypnosis is one of the finer ones, for the client to extract what is really best for them right now. Yeah, that's beautiful. Do you want to say anything else in conclusion to this? It comes with a beautiful handout, obviously, because it's a 2-day course, and I find that it is very well structured. But it's 135 pages almost that you can take home, so that you can recap the material, which you probably want to do while you practice this.
I will add that, thank you for that, Claudia, is that we do go to very advanced levels. So because of the fact that, especially towards the end of day 2, and I do this on purpose to show people what is possible. So I find that because of that, we have a lot of people refreshing or redoing the course because they realize there is so much more. So yes, you are going to integrate up to a level, but beyond that, we are going very advanced on purpose. And that is for you to go and practice at home and use your manual and see how you can integrate this and possibly come and top up your skill set.
Yeah, no, I noticed that too. And I think it happens in other areas of life too. You take out the skills that you are ready to integrate, and then when you've done that, and you arrive at the same thing in a different level, and you're ready to extract more. And I just want to say that we make it for our members very easy to attend a course a second time or whatever, so that you can take out the information. Right.
Absolutely. Thank you.
That's wonderful. Thank you too. Okay.